Hi, Carly Taylor here. So today I'm going to talk about Kundalini yoga. This is something that I was looking to get into recently because it's a very kind of like spiritual practice. I've never really actually been into yoga itself before this, but I did a lot of research. Yoga was definitely something that I wanted to put into my new journey to help with the healing and the meditation, that kind of thing. And after doing lots of research, I realised that Kundalini yoga was actually probably the best option for me personally. So I'll just give you a little bit of an explanation as to what Kundalini yoga is. So it was it was a very Eastern practice in India, and it was brought to California in, I think it was 1969, around about that time, by a guy called Yogi Bhajan. Hope I've pronounced that correctly. And it was always thought of as a kind of like a little bit of a secret practice because of the power of what it apparently does to you. So at the base of your spine, it's called the prana, and when you look at images of Kundalini yoga, it shows like a picture of a snake at the bottom of your spine. So what they're trying to say is that you have this dormant energy in the base of your spine. So it's kind of like the snake is asleep at the bottom of your spine, and by working through the chakras, by doing Kundalini yoga regularly as a practice, you're awakening the energy inside you that moves through the chakras and eventually to your crown chakra, which is, what they say is enlightenment, whatever that is. So Kundalini yoga is all about waking up the snake, which sounds pretty scary because if you've got a snake in you, you don't particularly want to wake it up. But that's kind of the best way that I can describe it in my own way of what it does. So after doing some research, I went onto Amazon. I spent pretty much half a day looking at reviews of different DVDs, and a lady called Maya Fines, she came up with various different Kundalini yoga DVDs, all with good ratings, and people had commented saying that it had completely changed their life, that they a couple of the ladies actually said that they now went on a completely different direction in their life and teach it. But there were so many to choose from and I didn't really know where to begin. So I started off, the one that I've actually bought it's by Maya Fines, and it's called Detox and De-Stress. So I thought, okay, this is perfect for me because I definitely need to detox. I've got a lot of bad toxins in my body, and I definitely need to de-stress because I do, like I've mentioned before, I do suffer with anger and I do suffer with stress. Running a business is stressful, and although I can be quite a laid back sort of person, I definitely get stressed out. So I thought this would be perfect. So I've literally just started this week. It's now Saturday. I'm actually in my monthly cycle at the moment, and they say you're not allowed to practice while you're on your cycle. So I don't really know the reasons behind that or what the problem is with that. That's something that I'm going to actually look into, just out of curiosity, really, just to sort of see why you can't do that. But for, I would say, 3 days this week, I've got up and done the DVD. It is really, really good. How can I explain? So a lot of it is you have a mat on the floor and you do all these warm-up exercises, and the warm-up exercises are basically a lot of breathing. It's all to do with your breath and focusing on your breath. So you do, just to think off the top of my head, the kind of things that you do. So you do head rolls, so round that way and round that way, like that. And the funny thing is that when I first did it, the first couple of days that I did it and I was moving my head round, I actually could hear this like thing in my head, and it was really weird. And I was thinking, oh God, is this dangerous? But I think that that's actually like clearing sort of energy in my head. I'm not 100% sure on that, but it didn't happen on the third day, so I think I kind of cleared something out. Then another thing that we do is the breath of fire, which is through the nose, and it goes. I'll do an example. So kind of like that. Well, it is that, and it sounds weird, and it's quite hard to do. It's quite hard to keep up with, but you can feel this energy sort of building up in you while you're doing it. So there's a lot of breathing techniques like that. There's the prayer thing like this, where you're chanting like Sat Nam, which is I am the truth. And it's basically all on the floor. It's all stretching kind of exercises and breathing. And it really helps with clearing, like detoxing the kidneys. Now, I've always thought that I've had sort of some problems with my kidneys, and by detoxing them, I'm thinking, okay, this is going to be really good for me. So after I've actually completed the DVD, I definitely feel energised. I feel really connected. I feel different. I feel very aware, which is good. The only thing that I would say, for me personally, because I have got this underlying anger in me because of what happened to Brandon, and I kind of buried everything deeply in me, it's kind of like it brings the anger to the surface. So for about half an hour after the sessions, I sort of feel quite sort of quite angry, and I did feel a little bit dizzy as well, but that passed. So after sort of reading some more into it after I've done these sessions, it is actually quite common for yoga to bring up anger, to bring it to the surface, because the whole point of this DVD is to detox and to de-stress. So I'm guessing that these angry toxins that are in me are being brought to the surface, and it's not going to be something that's going to go away within a week. I think this is an ongoing process, so it's definitely the right kind of yoga for me. I really enjoy and look forward to doing it, and yeah, I'll keep you updated with my if I could speak, with my progress. So I'll let you know how I'm getting on. But yeah, so that's Kundalini yoga, and I'll be talking about some more chakra work that, you know, because these kind of things I didn't even know existed before. I'm not really, I'm not, you know, your typical health person, you know, who vegetarian, who eats healthy and exercises regularly. But obviously this is stuff that I'm going to do. I'm going to eat healthy. That's some other stuff that I'll be talking about in another video. And yeah, I'm just going to do everything possible physically and mentally to be the best possible version of myself. Okay, so thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.